Good morning, everyone. Hey, gratitude. What's up? Where's Florent? Where are you guys calling in from? Oh, there he is. Florent, are we working with one monitor or two logins?
Yo, what's goody? Wait, say that again, Bridget.
I see your other login. I was just asking where we're working with one or two logins. That was all. Making you co-host.
Both of them.
Got you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Hey.
Welcome, everybody. Hello. Let's see. How's everybody doing today? Let me know in the chat real quick. Are y'all feeling blessed today? What's the word with y'all? Today we can have another order flow on a major currency pair. Yes, let's see. Good afternoon, everyone. What's goody? We're gonna wait a couple minutes, like we do. And then we start from there. Stay blessed and grateful. What's up from the A? Let's go. Blessed and grateful. I like that. Is that Sam already in here? Sam, Lee? Yeah, Lee's in here. What about? Yeah, Sam is also in here.
Yeah, everybody's here.
Let's get it. I would say wait a couple minutes.
Yeah. Yeah, you normally start around 8:05, 8:06, something like that.
Yeah, something like that for sure.
Oh, like that. Gratitude. Let's see, order flow on a major currency flow. Lee is in the office, but Florent might give us a little insight on his perspective if he's open to it.
Yeah, I can definitely show you guys how I look at order flow for sure. I mean, it's basically the same. I just don't go on like the weekly charts. I mean, sometimes I do. I can't lie, but only if I cannot see enough information on the 1 hour. That's why I go like in a higher time frame. Other than that, I'll stick to the 1 hour. That's all I do.
That's enough tips for you.
Me personally, that's enough.
Yep.
Like I said, unless I see like big consolidations or something, then I need to go on a higher time frame to see what's actually happening right now.
Mm-hmm. That makes sense.
My boy Steven in here. What's goody, Steven? What up, though? Hey. Where's everybody tuning in from? Let me see.
They
So we got
dropping it.
United Kingdom, Ohio, Portugal. Okay. And then we got some of your people in here, man. And Lee Buffalo. I forgot Lee is from the UK too. Right? Ghana. Okay. We got Ghana in here. Like that.
Say in the house.
What'd you say?
Oh, Daniela. Okay.
UK. Scotland. Okay. A lot of people from UK. Lee and SM begin some support over here.
I know, right? The love. It's real. Okay. All right. So
I'm actually excited for today's session. I can't lie. Finna go through some stuff.
it's about to be lit in about 25 minutes. Look at all this news.
Man, bro, we're gonna start in about 2 more minutes. And then let's get this thing going.
Building permits, CAD inflation. And those of you that
Should I actually put like the Smartmonics indicators in here on my chain view, or do you think I should stick to my own?
it just depends. Like that's another reason I don't really give out a lot of trades because mine is not all Smartmonics, but yeah, I think maybe just so they can have a no, because that was his.
I mean, I personally don't use the Smartmonics indicators no more.
Well, don't do it then. Don't do it.
All right. So
Yeah.
let's see.
We got a speech, but it's low impact. Euro. What was that? Which country? How many of you guys use the MyFX books opposed to the the Forex Factory news?
I heard on my FX book you can actually track your trades too. That's what I heard.
Oh, really? That's fire.
Yeah, I personally haven't looked up into it, but I definitely read it somewhere like that people actually track the trades with my FX book. So, you know,
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm about to look into that. Let me know what you think too. That's pretty cool. Like that'd be really
you
good for
definitely got to
back
check it out.
strategy. Yeah, really great for back testing strategies. You know.
Also, lead police if time permits. Can you still how we can have those clouds or charts? I remember some kids. Charcoal fat that way. Gratitude. The indicator that he got in his trading view is the one that he created himself. So you guys definitely have to have some more patience about that because it's still not ready to be released or any of that type of stuff. At least as far as as far as I know. So yeah, that's just basically his own indicator. Like you know what I'm saying? I cannot say any types of more
And
stuff.
he can give you an update on that tomorrow. Not tomorrow. Wednesday, Thursday. I think he'll be back on Thursday. Like he's in the office today. So
Yeah.
he's here though, but you of course, feel free. He'll probably answer you in the chat or something if he's not able to speak.
Yeah, I will do. Hey guys.
Okay. Hey.
What up, Lee? All right, I would say let's start then, right?
Yep.
Let's get it started. Come on. Let me share my screen for a second. Oh, can y'all see my screen?
Mm-hmm.
All right, let me get this small. Right, there you go. All right, I'm finna just go quickly through my list. If you guys got like always, if you guys got any questions, any type of person you want us to go through, feel free to just type it in chat. If you got any, like I said, any questions about the stuff that I analyze or maybe the stuff that I explain, just make sure you ask because we want to teach you guys how to trade independently without depending on any scan or anything like that. All right. Okay, cool. Now, the first pair I actually want to go over is AU. I know Lee Page wants to take this AU further up. Like he basically wants us to get all the way back up there. I personally would be careful around this zone right here because mark this wick right here, guys. And the reason I got this wick right here, I can show you. If you take our volume from high to low, there's a point of control right here. So that's a pretty good zone. And especially you got this wick pressure right here. So I definitely would pay attention to this zone right here, guys. Just if the market gets up here, you can look for a 15-minute change of character to take the market down and then push more up. Or, like I said, Lee Page wants it to break this high and just retest this. So definitely be careful about this one. All right. Now that is you actually got quite some pairs right here, as you guys can see that I got marked. So I will go over everything with you guys. Now, if you look at EA, let me see what EA got going on. So this EA right here, I do want EA to push a little bit higher all the way up here in order to take this market back down. So I want to see something like this right here and then a push back down. All right, this is what I see on EA. I think I did my fib work on this too. Yeah, I did. So basically, if you take your fibs from this high to this low right here, it's right around that 61.8 area. So now if I go down all the way like that, the 50% is right around this area. So technically you could have took this whole range right here. I had to refine that zone. But overall, this is the whole zone that I'm looking at to take the market further down. Okay. So that's about EA. Is that so far understood, guys? And always remember, I always keep. You said what?
I was just saying that's what I got too. Just the location.
Okay, perfect. And another thing that I want to say real quick, guys, always remember, never take anything to one direction unless you see a market structure shift. All right. I keep on saying this, but this is the most important thing. So that's the reason why I keep repeating myself. So that's the thing about EA. So how we'll do in this situation, just wait for it to get up there, drop on the 15-minute or the 5-minute and look for a change of character. That's all you gotta do. Once you got that change of character, look for your perfect either a golden zone ratio entry or a mitigation block. Really depends, but definitely this is a good zone to look for entries. All right. Now, if we look at ECAD, let me see. ECAD, all right, ECAD was around this zone. So for ECAD, I had all the way down this demand zone right here. So you see, you got this little sideways movement before the market had like a very, very big push to the upside. I use zones marked on the weekly or monthly time frame. Actually, on the 1 hour time frame, but I will go over that. That ain't no problem. Gratitude, I can go over that. But for now, if you look at this EK, you see this little sideways movement. All right. Now, this sideways movement basically means there's a demand zone right here. So what does like actually define the demand zone? Like the way I see a demand zone is basically a small consolidation and then a big push to the upside. So you can see you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 candles basically just pushing up, not respecting any support, like any resistance zone or whatsoever. So you can see, guys, basically broke this right here, broke this right here, broke another one right here. So it just straight out violated 3 resistance areas. So that's definitely a very, very good demand area. So I want this ECAD to push a little bit lower all the way down here in order to take the market up. And if it does so, we can look again for our change of characters. All right. So that's how I'm looking at ECAD. Is that so far understood, guys? You guys got any questions about ECAD? I'm trying to make sure. All right, I got none in the chat. Okay, I guess everything's clear. Now, let's look at EG. Oh yeah, I was looking at EG for a sell. Now, why did I go for a sell right here? It's pretty simple. So I took my volume. I'm gonna actually redo it. So I took this fixed range volume. I went from this first swing all the way down to this next swing right here. And as you guys can see, we got some volume spikes right here. But another good volume spike is right here where this resistance area is. All right. And then I took basically this one candle right here, the one opposite candle, and I just drew that out there. And that's my zone for me to potentially take the market down. As you guys can see, the zone is not very, very perfect anymore because it already got mitigated once and it dropped 60 pips. So I would definitely be careful around here. What I would personally do in this situation right now, since it is on our zone, I personally will wait for it to break this low right here. So once we got a candle close below this right here, then I would definitely consider to go for sales. Okay. So this is how I'm looking at EG right now. But like I said, it's a little risky. It's not guaranteed that the market will push lower because it's already been mitigated once here. Now, the next possible zone I would look for a reversal is all the way up here. Let me actually zoom this in a little bit. There you go. This will be the next zone I will potentially look to take the market down. All right. And when the market comes back down, we got 2 zones. Let me check. So we got where do we got volume? So we got some volume right here where the sideways movement is. Me personally, it really depends because we don't even got any imbalances right here anymore. So you could either wait for this decisional zone right here. I'll actually make this a little bigger. There you go. So you could wait for this zone if the market comes back down here for this zone right at the whole number at the 8,600 in order to take the market up. I'm actually type that in here, 0.8600. All right. So this is the area where you guys could potentially see the market reverse and go back up, either right here or all the way down here at this point of control area. All right. Actually, let's make this more precise. There you go. Boom. Now, these are the 2 zones I personally would be very, very interested in. So, yeah, that's basically it. Like either this one or this one. These are basically the 2 zones. You could potentially see this one too right here, but I don't know. This is a little bit more like I personally would rather prefer this one than this one. But you could definitely get these 2 in your trading view. And at the end of the day, we still don't take trades unless we get a market structure shift, right? So we wait for a what's it called? A change of character. Always wait for that shift. Now, that's so far how I'm seeing EG. Like I said, wait for a 50-minute low right here to be broken. This wick with a candle close.
Once it does it, wait for a pullback and then look for your entries. And that can look either way. So let's say, for example, the market starts doing something like this. As soon as it breaks this right here, it depends on how low it goes. Either you can look for a wick right here in order to take it down, or look for a flip all the way up here. It really depends. You just got to see how the structure is at the end of the day. But I will keep you guys updated definitely and look out for this trade. All right. Now, that's EG. Is that, do you guys got any questions? If not, just type a 1 in the chat so I know I can keep going. All right. Perfect. Let's see. Now, I got EN right here too. Okay, I want EN to actually come up a little bit higher all the way up to this zone right here. This is where I want to see. What'd you say?
No, I was like, agreeing. That's nice.
Okay, perfect. So Bridget's agreeing with me. Now, we had this previous EN last week. That was a pretty good trade. So we had around here like 150 pips. That was a pretty good call. Now the market broke it, retested it right here, and gave us another 100 pips. So this one right here, you could have actually took this break and retest. Now I did not pay attention to this, so that's why I didn't call this out. But for those who actually paid attention to this EN, this would have been actually a pretty good idea too. Now, like I said, I do want to take this EN further up. I would personally still wait. Let me see. So we got this right here. Let me see. We got the. Let's see. Let me see. I personally, I will wait for this high to get broken right here. That's just me, because if you look at market structure and order flow right now, you got this low, high, low, high, low, and then you got this equal low right here. Now, in order for me to actually take this market up, you could potentially say, okay, this one right here is another high too, but you got to think about this. This right here was not a break of structure. The candle did not break the recent wick. So potentially this high right here is not even really confirmed. Okay. The next best high that we got is this one right here that I just mentioned, that I just pointed out right here. So in order for me to take the market still up, I want this high to be broken right here. Okay. That's the high I want to be broken. And once that gets broken, then I will look for buy opportunities, because overall, like I said, I want this market to push all the way up here to this last high. And since it already liquidated this middle zone right here, I do think it can push all the way up here. And it looks also like a.
And that's your 61.8 zone, right?
You're talking about this one? Let me see. I haven't even checked that one. It's around. It's in the golden zone between the 50 and the 618. Right here. So yeah, that could be another confirmation for sure.
And actually, confluence. If you take it from that last swing, to the left, swing low to swing high. No.
And we got some high volume right here. That's a pretty good one.
What'd
you say?
I was just saying what price is rejecting from currently is at the 61.8.
Oh, okay, that's what you mean. Okay.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Yeah, for sure. I mean, price actually rejected right now, but I would still personally wait for this high to get broken.
Yeah.
I mean, you could potentially, because look, we got a 1 hour already change of character right here. As you guys can see, look. We already got that one. We kind of got a pullback. Actually, this looks like a pretty good zone. Hold on.
Yeah.
Let me see. My fault. Let me see. Go on the 50-minute. Let's see. No, not like this. So let me go to Iconoshes real quick. I will actually wait for this trend line to get broken right here.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah, that's the one. All right, guys. So look, I'm going to give out this idea. So look out for this trade right here. So if the market actually, because look, the reason why Bridge actually called this one right now. So we do got a change of character right here, especially on the 1 hour. So we got this break of structure right here. Let me make this. There you go. And then we got this change of character right here. So we got this. There you go. So that's the break of structure to the low. And then we got a change of character of that. Like it basically broke the last high. Kind of looks like a good model right here, if you ask me too. So you got the sideways movement. Now we got the inducement that's pushing a little bit lower. Now, to be on the safe side, guys, wait for this trend line right here to get broken. And I will draw that out real quick. There you go. So you got this wait for this market to break out, maybe even retest, and then look for the continuation to the upside. All right. That's one way you can look at this. Wait for the trend line break just to be more on the safe side. And for those who are asking where my TP should be, I personally would do it like this. Let's say, for example, I jump in the markets, let's say right here, and I got a stop loss of like, let's say 20 pips, like right below the trend line or something. My first TP would have been this, basically this high right here. That was a break and retest before. So basically the recent high right here, the wick. This would have been my TP1. Once it hits that, I will go to break even and then maybe even take partials, really depends, and then just basically swing that up all the way up here. That is a potential of 1 to 9 if it really goes all the way up here and it follows these this harmonic pattern right here. Okay.
But
So
just be really careful with the news right now.
Yes, definitely be careful about the news. But overall, that's how I will personally look at this. Now, do you guys got any questions about EN? Okay, perfect. Now, let's go to EU. I was actually looking at EU all the way on this zone right here in order to see what it does, but I already violated that zone. So let me see. You got all of this. Let me get rid of all of this. There you go. Now, let me take a look. So I can show you guys real quick what I look at if I go through the markets, all right? Now, if I look at this blank naked chart right here, and I'm gonna be like, okay, cool. So how do I find any trade ideas whatsoever? Now, the first thing I do, especially when the market is going down, I'll look for the next LB that's about to basically appear right here. So if we look at this, if I look at this chart right here, I'm gonna be like, all right, look, and I'm on the 1 hour. That's what I'm saying. The 1 hour is enough for me. I'll see, okay, cool. We had this, what's this? We had this breakout structure all the way up here. So we had this breakout structure. What does that mean? The last low right here gets valid. So this becomes an LB. So we got this one right here. All right. Now you see the market came exactly to that and started bouncing instantly. So we got like around 80 pips, but then not take all the way low. What'd you say, Bridget?
Oh, sorry, just nice. Just making commentary. Sorry.
Oh yeah, no, it's all good. It's all good. So that's the 1 hour. Now, if I want to see, okay, where do I take this trade from? What do I do from this? Because look, this is a very, very strong liquidity block because it broke like this major high right here. Now, because it broke that, this low becomes very, very strong. Now, I do expect some bigger move right now to appear, but in order to really confirm that there's going to be a bigger move, I want this 1 hour high to get broken. So I know, okay, the whole market structure shifted, and now we know the market want to go to the upside. So what I personally would do in this type of situation, let me actually look out for something. I gotta write the 618. Let's see. Let's write the 618. I do not really like this idea though. No, I would not give that out there. I mean, technically you can pay attention to the 618 because it lines up with the fit ratios, but it's a little risky because it's not perfect. So, and I don't want you guys to take like risky moves. So I personally would just wait for this EU to break this 1 hour high. If it does, then you guys feel free to take it up. Otherwise, if it starts respecting this high, keep looking for sales and only look for sales when the market structure shifts again. All right. And what does that mean? As you guys can see, the market. What'd you say?
I was just saying, change the character.
Yes, exactly. So as you guys can see, what I mean by that, you see, guys, the market is doing a low, high, higher low, got a higher high because it broke this high right here. Then you got a higher low, and now it's creating a new higher high. Now, in order for me to take the market down, wait for this last higher low to get broken. Once it breaks, you got a lower low. That's how you know. Okay, cool. Market structure just shifted. We can look for sales. Okay. So that's my analysis on EU. Now, if I look at GCAT, let me see. I was looking at GCAT on this extended harmonic pattern right here. Not recently, but like last week, I had this zone here marked out. It actually reacted off this zone and gave you like 50 picks, which is not enough. I mean, it is enough technically, but I expected a bigger move, right? But it just turned to like an extended one. And I got this GCAT zone right here, which is also a very, very good demand zone. As you guys can see, like previously, I don't know which pair it was right now, but as you see, you got the sideways movement, and then you got a big, huge push. You guys see that? And this push just violated this high right here. So this becomes a very, very strong demand zone. So what I would want to do is, so we got this harmonic pattern right here. We got this zone right here. Now what I would do, let me actually, no, so let me look at this. We do got divergence on here too. Look, check this out. We do got divergence on here too. So wait for the market to push a little bit more down to the zone, and then look for a 50-minute change of character. And that's where you can feel free to take the market to the upside, okay? That's about this GCAT. Is everything all right so far, guys? Just let me know real quick in the chat. Okay, no, that was before. Is everything all right though? 100%. Perfect. All right, perfect. Now let's look at GN. News is about to hit in 4 minutes, right?
Yep.
Okay. So I got this GN right here. GN similar. Basically, we have this little sideways movement right here, but I took the lowest point, and we also got some volume spikes right here. Now the point of control is all the way down here. So if you guys really want to, like, if you guys want to mark out this zone right here, you can mark out this zone right here too. This is the extreme one. This is the decisional one. Okay, so we got the decisional. Let me actually make this all decisional. So we got the decisional zone right here, and then we got the extreme zone. Okay. Now, I would definitely want to see the market push up from that. Let me actually take a look one more time on the awesome oscillator real quick. So we got divergence on here too. Well, actually, yeah, we got divergence on here too. Right here. It's pushing a little bit lower. So definitely look out for this. And how would I want to look at this? Watch this. Now, if you look at whole market structure right now, if you look at like overall, you guys got to see it like this. Where's my thing? Right here. So you got this low, high. And now we're speaking of the internal ones, not the overall swing structures, but the internal swing. So you got low, high. Then we got a low, which broke this low right here, the swing structure. Then we got another high, low, high. So basically an equal high. And then we got another low. Now, if we look at this on the overall perspective, we see, okay, look, market broke this structure right here. And now it broke this structure right here. All right, guys. Now, in order for me to actually take this market up, I'm going to be like, all right, cool. I want this high to get broken. There you go. I want this high to get broken. Once this high gets broken, maybe we see some sideways movement and then a pullback and then a push to the upside. But definitely wait for this high to get broken. Always wait for that market structure shift. So, yes, this is about GN. This is what I'm looking at GN. I got like 3 more pairs, and then we can start like getting into some questions and all that. Now, I think Lee Page was actually looking at this GU. I think Lee Page was looking at this, definitely. Now, the way Lee Page wants to see this GU is basically pull back all the way down here at some point. I think maybe around this area right here, just for a break and retest, and then take the market back all the way up here. Now, I personally got this zone right here drawn out, and I will show you guys why. It was a last low, and if you take your fibs from high to low, you see it's right around that 618. So it's between the 127 and the 618. I can go to USD Chef. That ain't no problem. Now, I will actually go through it. I got it marked up. So look, let me just quickly go over this. Now, if we look at this from high to low, basically the fibs level is between, the extension is between the 127 and the 618. Now, if we take like this whole movement right here, we see the 50% is right at the recent low. That's why I personally look out for this zone first to give us a little retracement right here, like a little retracement before it keeps pushing to the upside. All right. That's what that is basically what I'm looking at GU. But me and Lee Page definitely want to take this further up for sure. I definitely agree on this one. Is that so far clear, guys? Just drop a 1 in the chat real quick so I know it's clear. Can you go over Euro JPY? I can definitely go over that in a second. Let me go at USD Swiss franc. Let's see. So I think me and Lee Page actually got this. I don't know if Lee Page
Yeah,
does.
that's the first.
Bridget, can you check real quick? Can you check
Yeah,
real quick
it's the
what Lee
first
Page
one.
got?
Yeah, he's got it going down. It's in the order. It's near the coming near his OB. I mean, I'm sorry, LB.
Okay, I
Yep.
think Lee Page got it a little bit deeper, right? Like a little bit lower. I do got
Mm.
my zone all the way up here. So Lee Page actually wants to take the market down from this point on right now. Let me actually look at the 15. So, wait, let's see.
Up
Around
to about
the
the up
hour.
to about 9,000 dead is sort of my maximum height. I think I want it to turn around before it or when it hits 9,000.
Yeah.
Nine.
Arlie, because look, you want to take it down from here, right?
Not from there. From I've got
It's
I
9,000.
got
it could
19,000.
turn anywhere up in the zone. There's just touching into my LB at the moment. So
And he's doing a 1 hour chart too. That might be why it looks a little different.
Okay, because look, I got this whole zone right here. I put this whole candle up right here.
you've got this. I think you've got this. I think you've got the same zone as me. That zone goes up to 0.90.
I do.
Mhm.
Yeah, I got this 9-0, but I do got like this. I think my zone is a little bigger than yours.
So I go from 800 to 90.
Okay. Now I got mine from 89 900
Yeah, so
to
about
91.
exactly the same. So yeah, I'm just looking for a nice
Okay.
turnaround somewhere in the same.
Okay, perfect. I mean, it basically already broke this internal low, not even internal, but this like a swing low. You see that?
Not really a proper order flow low though yet. So you can probably scalp it down until it turns over properly.
Mhm.
I mean, I personally, if I look at this, I will more likely feel safe if it breaks this low right here. What do you think, Mr. Lee Page?
Yeah, I will update my order flow of lines on my chart that I shared, and then I'll just put it in so they can see the lows we're looking for it to break.
Mhm.
I mean, I personally like this low too, that it broke this low right here, but it already
Mhm.
pulled back and gave us a drop down. So
I'd like it to break out the channel as well to really confirm that it's ready to go down, but we'll get a big move if it does. If it breaks these lows and breaks out the channel, then we're in for a good move.
talking about this one.
Have a look at my screen. I think I'm looking on a bigger
It's got
channel
an
than
ace
you.
bending.
Okay,
Huge.
I see. Okay.
I mean, a
Just for the
sharp
proper
move.
move. I want to get that under. Once we get under
Yes.
there, really nice big move. But up to that point, there's loads of opportunities, I think, to take it down.
Okay, basically, do you want like a specific low to be broken or what exactly? Okay, you want that low all the way
You're looking on
down.
me. If it breaks under that low and breaks out of the trend at the same time, I think that'll be a really good. And then we'd look for a nice deep pullback and take it down. That would be the overall move for the big move.
Okay. Do we got the same low right now marked out? I think yeah, we got we got the same low
Pretty
marked.
much.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Lee Page wants also this low to be broken to be more on the safe side. All right, guys, just wait for this low to get broken and then look for a pullback. So yeah, that is about you, Chef. Let me look at UJ. Oh yeah, Lee, we've been waiting for this UJ, right? Oh, we've been waiting for this UJ. All right. Now for UJ, Lee, do you actually got the UJ already turned down from this zone? I don't think here. Okay, cool. Let me actually look at. So the way I'm seeing this UJ right now, I can show you guys real quick. So I got this harmonic pattern right here, all the way up to this LB right here. Now this is a high volume LB and a whole number and a pretty good harmonic pattern, like basically at the 886 area. So this is definitely a good zone. But however, the market can push a little bit higher all the way up here. I do prefer the zone that I got right here on the 886 completion because it definitely looks nicer to me for sure, especially since we got this round, like this whole number instead of this round number right here. And but like always, guys, wait for that market structure shift. Now, the way I would probably even look at this, if it gets all the way up to this zone, I would look even for like a 1 hour change of character, or at least a 30-minute. Like I personally do not go if I trade off the 4 hours. I do not Like I do not look for a 15-minute change of character. I look at least for 30 minutes. Okay.
Or
And I
just
always
wait
look
for
out
a significant order flow change of character. That's what I do on the higher time frames, rather than looking at a specific time frame.
Yeah.
Look for the little order flow break.
Yes. So this is basically about UJ. Now somebody was asking about EJ. Let me take a look at EJ. All right, EJ. Let's see. So we are basically just in this kind of like expanding phase. Watch this. I mean, hold on. Let me. It's more like expanding right now. It's like it's not very very clean right now. It is expanding definitely EJ. So let me take a look. Where's my volume profile? So if I go from high to low, so we do got some volume up here. Now, the next zone I would probably look for EJ is right here. News just said I will check out news in a second. Now, this is the next zone I will look at EJ, okay? All this stuff right here you can see, like this high, low, high. I will probably even not pay attention to this because I don't know. I do want major highs to be broken, and that's not the case right now. Unless this high gets broken right here, I will not look for any buys in this area. Okay. So this is how I see EJ. Is that clear? I don't know who asked. Let me see who asked real quick. Oh, Anna asked. Okay. Anna, is that clear? Just want to make sure. Okay, she's still here. Yes, thank you. Okay, perfect. No problem. GJ and gold. Let's see. You said news that was CAD news, right? So CAD JPY pushed up all the way to the zone. I mean, we can quickly go over CAD JPY for sure. Yes, we can definitely go over CAD JPY. Now, if you look at CAD JPY, this is just a quick look through it because I haven't even marked this out, but I will mark this out. If you look at CAD JPY, look out for this last high right here because we got this low basically right here broken already. Right here, we got this low broken. And we have this low that already got broken right here. So this right here is a pretty good zone. It already got liquidated once right here, and then just because basically this liquidation right here pushed this market all the way down here. So this means this zone is pretty liquidated. So definitely watch out for this zone right here and wait for a 30-minute. I would definitely say 30-minute or a 15-minute change of character on this one because it is an RLB. Okay. Definitely look for this one.
Candles too. Strong candles.
You said what?
Those are super strong candles too. The
Yes.
the wick rejecting right now.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
That's what I'm saying. Wait always for the market structure shift, guys. Always. Never just start going blindly into trades and be like, okay, cool. I'm gonna just try my luck. So we want to get as precise as possible. Now,
And
let me
is
actually
out positive as well.
Okay, perfect. Let's actually look at GJ real quick. What's GJ doing? Let me actually take a look at this. Okay, GJ is kind of like doing this.
One of them anyway.
All right, GJ is kind of like doing this. Okay, GJ is kind of bottling up right now. So what I would do in this type of situation right now, I would just wait for breakout and retest. Simple as that. Really, it really can't be that simple. Just wait for a break and retest of this whole trend line. Really can't be that simple. Now let me actually look at volume. Let me look from this high to this swing low over here. There's not a lot of volume in here. So I would just, definitely wait for break and retest. Maybe get this zone right here as your TP1 to get on break even and then look for further continuation to the upside. Just, but definitely, I would definitely look for upward bias to wait for a break and retest right here just because it's bottling up right here. But it can go either way. So I personally prefer to go to the upside, but it definitely can also go to the downside. So definitely pay attention to this GJ right here. That was a pretty good one. Thank you. How does that name get spelled? Kyron? Oh no. But thank you so much. Let's see. We can look at gold for a second. Let's see. Ms. Bridget, how do you see gold?
Oh man, you done already You figured it out already. I like that. Look at that. Oh, you marked up those zones.
Mm.
Nice. I like Lee's markup that he had for gold. I was looking at that. It was a really good location. Give me a second. Looks like it's at the 61.8.
I'm actually showing Lipe's screen right now.
Okay.
Or
Well,
should I show you screen?
No. It's so colorful, y'all. All right, now I just broke above the 61.8, so from this last swing point, but
All right, Lipe's want to take it down. I assume at
I would say,
1935.
let me see, let me put it on the line chart. Let me pull
I
these
think
down.
Lee, you want to take it down. Okay, I see Lipe's want to take it down.
Yeah, it's like it's in between the 61.71.8 and
Wait, let me show you screen for a second, just so people can see what you're doing.
okay.
Go on, show us, Bridget.
Oh my God. Okay. All right. So I'm just looking at it. I just drew up this swing point. I'm just testing out like those aren't candles, it's just a line chart. My old mentor, she used to turn her candles into a line chart in order to draw her Fibonacci, and it gives it from body to body, pretty precise. Then then I'll flip it back over to these, but it's just in the middle of this little zone. And so I think it might, and we're seeing some divergence as well on the hour chart. Lee, did you mark yours up on the hour chart or the 15?
Hour for this swing, but it's based on like weekly down.
Yeah,
So
and I
within order flow to come down, so it looks nice zone to be fair.
yeah, I would think that it's I would wait for it to either reverse. It's like it looks like it's rejecting, but I'm thinking that this is news right now, so really can't really trust it right now. We got like these dojis sitting up here. Can y'all see my screen? I know my
Yes.
my okay. All right, so up here at the 61.8 at this order block or either this decisional zone. Yeah, so let me draw my volume. Well, oh yeah, I'm sorry. This I'm not able to draw volume with this broker. I don't know if y'all ever have that issue drawing volume profiles on your on certain brokers with gold. Do y'all ever have that issue? Is
Only one broker, and I never had that issue.
Yeah, Awanda is pretty good, but this particular one on this market watch, I can't draw my volume. But anyway, so I'm just gonna have to go by fibs. This is my volume profile is below, so still in the buy zone. So I would be looking for it to push up just a little bit more, and then to do a reversal either at one of these zones right here. But definitely have it coming down only because it broke above the 61.8.
All right.
So yeah, but yeah,
All right, perfect. So
yeah, we are getting some reaction off of this one right here, but I'm expecting it to come up a little bit more. Divergence, and yeah.
okay, yeah, so just so you guys know, we are looking for sales. I mean, I haven't even analyzed this very, very deeply, so but I know Lipech and SM and Bridget definitely just had a look through it, and I definitely trust Lipech because y'all know Lipech is crazy when it comes to like trading like order flow and all that stuff. So I definitely trust Lipech for the market to go down. Let's look. Lee, where would you actually want the people to look for entries? Would you want this last 1 hour low to get broken first, or what do you expect?
On gold, I think we might get the deep retracement up to 1944 first. So
That's
then
where
for
I got
myself, Yeah, then for myself, I'll be looking for a choke, a decent choke on the order flow on the last swing, and probably a cross of a decent EMA and retest. So choke into flip with an EMA cross, or sort of what I'll be looking for. But we don't have the next order flow painted yet, so I can't say.
Okay.
It's got
Alright.
some more, and it's got a big imbalance candle right below that 1944 as well to fill in on the hour.
Let's just have a look where I'd want to take it to.
I would take it
We
back
get
down to this 1904.
19 where?
1908, 1904. Yeah.
Yeah, so I'll be looking, TP1 would be the 50% fibs of that last swing for the order flow, so I'd probably look at around 1924 for TP1. And then, yeah, if we start breaking those major lows,
Mm-hmm.
it could carry the order flow down. It could break through 1890 and go down to 1870 based on fibs. So if I get in, I'll be taking partials early and then swinging it on a small position as far as it will go.
All right, is that understood, guys? Like, you got any type of questions? Just type in the chat. Otherwise, that's about gold. Definitely want to take gold down. Now, somebody was asking about USD CAD. Let me go at USD CAD real quick. Okay, USD CAD basically just broke this low right here that I point out. I mean, I did not point out, but I had this drawn out. So I would just leave this one, just get rid of the zone. Now let's take a look. Let me get rid of this too. Let's look at the volume from a swing low to swing high. Let's see. Got some volume spikes right here. Let's see. I mean, me personally, I would rather wait for this zone right here, and I will show you guys. This is basically the zone I personally will wait for. Why did I take this zone? Because we had this huge volume spike right here. So this, I would more likely prefer this zone right here. I mean, this is more like the decisional one, and this is the extreme one. Why? Because there's still like some imbalance right here. Look at this. Right here. That's your imbalance. So if you just, let me see. If you start getting that out there, market might even want to fill out this imbalance first before it keeps pushing up. So definitely look out for this. I'm gonna type that in there. This decisional. And we got the extreme one. So definitely watch out for these two zones, guys. Okay, once it gets in there, look out for the 50-minute change of character and take the market to the upside. Okay, that's how I see USD CAD. Is that understood, Etina? Just let me know real quick. Okay, I don't think she here. All right, good. Okay, perfect. My fault. And we'll look at ECAD. We already went through ECAD. ECAD just basically pushing down to this zone right here, to this last low that I point out, this demand zone. Now wait for a 50-minute change of character and then take the market to the upside. Okay? We already went through ECAD. Now, I know Gratitude had that question that he wanted basically somebody to just take one pair and then just go through everything, how I will look at the pairs. Now, Gratitude, do you got one specific pair that you want me, for example, to go through just so I can explain what I see exactly? Was it Gratitude? I think it was, right? Hold on, now we're to hey SM, do you got something, bro?
Nah, nothing at all, you know.
Okay, he said GU. I mean, I already explained what GU is best about. Like, basically, just wait for a pullback all the way up to this zone. I mean, I already went over GU. You got anything that other than we already went over to? Just anything. Like I said, just wait for break or retest. As Lupe said, all the way up here, we could have some reaction of this because the fibs are in alignment with the 50%. So, you got any other pair, my boy? I think you will. I got it, my fault. Correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you never know, right? Ain't gotta laugh at me, Bridget. Come on. You always gotta watch out in case you're gonna get canceled or something, you know. Just a markup on any major pair from a scratch. Okay. What could I potentially take?
Um,
I mean, I got everything basically already marked up right here.
divergence pushed up. Now gold is at a zone. It's at an order block, a small order block. And some heavy divergence. Let's see.
Yeah, I would still wait for a low to get broken. So he said just a markup on any major pair. I mean, we already got everything marked up though, bro. I cannot just delete everything because I'm gonna forget.
Well, the young lady that asked earlier, she said, what was her question? She wants you to you want to do an order flow example of
I
the
mean, I
next.
can do it for sure. I can do it.
Yeah, she said.
I can do it for sure. I mean, look, gratitude. Just give me one pair maybe that we have not been over, like that I've not been over with, and then from that point on, just gonna go over order flow. Pull up a new chart using. Oh, wherever. Okay, cool. Yeah. Okay, let's make that.
Very good point, Joe.
There you go. My fault. All right, so let's look at GU then. All right, perfect. Now, so once I start seeing a chart like this, the first thing that I'm looking at is where am I right now? Now, is the market going down or is the market going up? That's the first thing that you gotta recognize. Okay. Now, as you guys can see clearly right here, the market is pushing down. And how do I know it's pushing down? This is where order flow comes into play. Now, I'm gonna make this horizontal or line, this vertical line, my fault. So now, if the market was, for example, right here, I would still consider this an uptrend. So let's say, for example, you would have not all of this right here. I would have still considered this an uptrend. Why? Now I will explain to you why. So you can see. So we had this low right here, basically somewhere. So we got this high, low, high, low, high, and that's basically pushing down, but it did not break the last low, right? So it did not break the last higher low. Now, as soon as this one actually starts getting broken, this is where I 100% confirm myself, okay, we are moving to the downwards, all right? We are moving to the downward direction. Now, so just so you guys know, so now we are going quickly over this. How do I see the market? So the first thing I see is the market is going down. Boom. Okay. Now, the second thing that I'm also looking at is if the market is going down, where is my next LB to potentially take the market back up? So how do I look out for my next LB? And it's pretty simple. I just go back all the way until I see the last lows. So as you guys can see, the price is right now right here where this thin white line is. So once I see this, I'm going to be like, all right, cool. This is my last low right here. Let's see if the volume actually adds up. So I'll take my fixed range volume profile and I'll go from this last swing low all the way up to this swing high right here. Hold on. Do I get the same problem like you, Bridget? No. Okay, cool.
Only
So,
on weird, only on gold and sometimes on U30.
Okay. So now as you guys can see right here, we do got some volume spikes right here and all that. Now, I personally would have even went like a time frame even higher and I would take like even more. So I would personally, if I look at this, I would even jump to the 4 hour right here just to get a larger move and get this larger swing so I know if there's some volume in this area. And as you guys can see right here, the point of control is right here. But there's some volume spikes right here, but this is not the biggest volume area. So we can expect some movement to the upside, but I will not expect like a big moves, okay? Now what I would do is just jump back down to the 1 hour go back right here to this last low that we had, and I'm gonna be like, all right, look, right here, this is your last volume spike. You see right here. This is your last highest volume spike right here. We got another one down here, but this is not important right now because we are looking for the last low. As you guys can see right here, this is the last volume spike all the way to this low. So what I would do now in this situation is get my parallel channel, take the lowest point, get it straightened out, and then just get the last opposite candle before the big push to the upside. You see that? So you got this last opposite candle, and then it pushed back up. And that is my zone. Now, the next thing that I'll basically do is either I'll wait for the market to push back down, or let's say I'll see the market is kind of like pushing more to the upside. And I'm going to be like, all right, cool. Where could my potential next entry be? Like maybe I can scalp the market to the downside. Really depends. So now if I look at this, I'm gonna be like, all right, look, let me actually take my volume profile again, the fixed volume range, and go from this high right here to this low. And I will go over why I took this high and not this high. I will go over that. Don't worry. Now, the next thing that you see now is we got this point of control right here. There's some wick pressure right here. I personally would have not take this wick pressure. I would look for this point of control. So we got this first zone right here, right here, which I personally would take this wick pressure. Okay, watch this. I would have taken this wick pressure right here. Boom. Because that's definitely a big enough zone for me to know, okay, the market is more likely to reverse at that point. So I would have took this one. If you can also take this wick pressure right here. I just don't like it because you see there's literally like a lot less volume than you see all the way up down here. So I personally would not even consider this one. Now, the next big thing I would do right now is I would take my fibs and look for this high all the way down to this low and see is the market actually getting in between this 127 and 618. Now, as you guys can see right here, it is right between the 127 and the 618. So I would extend this one right here and look out for my next zones. And now the next zone that I'm really focused right now is either the 38.2 or the 50%. I do want the last low to line up with these fib numbers. Now, the way I would do this specifically right here, because this is not very, very clear, but I would pay attention to the 38.2 area, especially since it already reacted right here. But let me actually take a look at something. Yeah, I would not pay attention to this because basically, if you take your fibs from high to low, it already was in between the 127 and 618 and pull right back here to this one last wick right here. So I would not really pay attention to this. The next best zone I would personally look at is the 50%, and that would have been all the way around this area. This would have been my next zone to look to take the market down. Why? Because if we take our extension, the market from this high to this low, it extended all the way to the 50%. See that? You got the 50%. So that's the 50%, 1.50. I know it says 0, but I made these fibs specifically that way, so I don't got to redraw them all the time. But this is the 1.5 extension level, okay? So the market pushed all the way down here. If we take this whole swing now from this high to this low, I'll look for this 50% right at this next low for the market to push back up and then react of this zone, push back down, okay? All the way down to the zone that we drew up early, okay? Is that so far clear, everybody? Just type a 2 in the chat real quick. Just so I know, okay, you guys got that. And if you guys got questions, if you guys don't understand anything, just type it in the chat so I will go quickly over it again. Just so I want you guys to understand what I'm saying. Now, let's get rid of this real quick. Now, the reason why I took this high right here instead of this one or this one or this one is simply because of now we are coming to order flow, okay? Now, what is even order flow? Like, what is this market structure and everything and this and that? And when I was actually starting to trade, I had my upline. He always told me, because my upline only trades fibs and market structure, okay? I know he uses like 3 indicators, but he doesn't even really need those indicators. He said 2, but kind of going fast. Okay, I will go a little bit slower. No worries, no worries. So So like I said, my upline is that type of guy. He uses fibs with market structure, right? Because it's your most recent. I'll go over it. Look at this. So, like I said, my upline uses fibs with market structure, and all you basically need is just understand market structure, because that is a very, very big game changer. Because when I was starting with all of this and I was getting into deeper with the trading, you guys, I don't know if you guys been through the same stuff as me, right? But me, I tested out every indicator that was possible in trading. I'm talking about stochastics, RSI, ATR, DMI, you name them all. I've been through all of them, right? So,
Yeah.
so I don't know if you guys actually been through it, but I'm just saying I spent I spent nights going through every indicator, because I was lazy. I'm gonna keep it real. I was lazy. I was like, I want one indicator to basically give me all the info so I know when to go in and when not. Until I actually found out, okay, hold on, I need to learn price action. I need to learn market structure in order to have like a guarantee, or not even guarantee, but like have a very, very strong confirmation. Because once you actually understand price action and market structure, that's where your whole trading starts to change. Because now at this point, you don't look at indicator as like telling you what to do, but you look at price action telling you what to do, and these indicators just give you confirmations. That's it. And once you actually start recognizing this, like this whole thing that price action is king and indicators are just there to give you confirmations, that's where your whole trading starts to change. I'm telling you. So now we're gonna come to the important part. Now, why did I take this high instead of this or this? It's pretty simple. So if we look at order flow right here, or market structure, so we got this high right here. And these are internal ones because these are the major swings, but we got not only major swings, but we got internal swings also. So in order to look for the internal ones, we got this low, high, low, because it broke this last low right here, high, lower low, pull back up, lower high, as you see, kind of like a break and retest. Then we got equal high right here, another equal high, so basically just liquidity build up. Then we got a breakout structure, lower low, broke this last structure, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low. Okay. Now there's gonna be people that are gonna be like, okay, so, and that was one question I had before. I was like, so look, this was basically your last low. Why did you not take this one as like a lower low or something? You could potentially, because if you don't see all of this right here, you can definitely say, okay, look, this right here is also like your low, right? That's another thing that you can say for sure, because you had a break and retest. But overall, once you start getting some more experience with market structure, order flow, and all that stuff, you will actually find out and actually do it just automatically. Your mind just starts, how can I say it? Just starts filtering all this noise out. So I know once I see some small pivots right here, I'm gonna be like, all right, look, these are small points. I know the swing is a lot larger than actually this small movement right here, because I have been seeing this so many times that at this point on, my mind just instantly starts blocking everything out that's not necessary for me. And that's the whole point. That only comes with experience, guys. And I remember my upline kept on telling me that. He was like, bro, you gotta keep trading, you gotta keep trading, you gotta come with, like, everything is gonna come with experience. Nothing is gonna come just like that. And the more I start actually trading and trading, the more I realize, okay, he was right, because experience is definitely a big, big factor on how you see those swing points. Okay. So that was basically the reason why I took this high all the way down to this low right here. Because this is like this technically also last major swing high, but I want to see the volume of this whole movement. Okay. And that's another big, big factor. You guys have to know what you are looking for. You also got to know, what is this volume profile actually kind of information is like, what information does it give you? You cannot just put it blindly in there and be like, all right, look, we got a little bit of volume right there. If you put this in the wrong places, you will still get false signals. I'm gonna keep it real. But that's why it is so important to actually understand structure and know what this is giving you, what kind of information it is giving you. So that's the reason why I took this high all the way down to this low, because I want to see, okay, we have this whole movement to the downside. This was like one major low. You got a low, you got another high, and you can see right here that is basically beautiful. Look, you got this break. Technically, it did not pull all the way back here, but you got a break and retest. So that's just one thing. Look, my brain instantly filtered this movement right here. That I'm not even seeing this anymore. All I see is this one right here. That's the one I'm seeing right now. Boom. I don't care about this sideways movement right here. This is basically filtered out for me. I don't really care about that. What I care about is this last low, because you got a break and a retest. And that's the same with this one. Look, you got a break, and now you got a retest all the way up here to the zone that I was mentioning earlier on the 50%. You see what I'm saying, guys? Is that clear that I'm explaining it?
And that's probably your what is it? Your 38 or the 23 on the field.
23, yes. It is. I mean, if you look for more confluence, that's cool. I only look for these extensions and lineup. That's all I do. But you can definitely, if you want to be more sure and more on the safe side, you can do that. But I stopped doing it. I'm being real. It still works though, so. But I guess that just comes with experience. So now, and one thing that I would definitely say improved my order flow very, very much is Elliott waves. Definitely. Most like Elliott waves, like really, if you look at like internal ones, because look, if I look at, let me actually find something else. So if I look at something like this, for example, right? Let me do my favorite for a second. I mean, it kind of pushed up. So look, if I look at this whole thing, let me get my fizz, not fizz, but so you got this 1, 2, 3, 4, basically break and retest. See how I just filtered all of this out, guys? I just filtered all of this out. I'm not even paying attention to this high right here. I see this 1, 2, 3, 4, and I want to pull back to this high. And then we got this 5 right here. Why did I want to pull back right here? Because look, we got this last high right here around this area. It did not pull back all the way down here, but it's still at the end of the break and retest. It technically went all the way up here, as you guys can see. You could have taken this swing, like you could have took this swing point right here. I just personally, if you want to go even crazy, you can look at more smaller ways. You can be like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, for example. It really depends. But like one big thing, definitely look for some 5 waves too. Like these Elliott waves definitely was a big, big game changer for me. Is it safe to say mostly deal with the swings that's directly linked to the change of character? Wait, is it safe to mostly deal with the swings that's directly linked to much? I don't understand that question. Bridget, do you understand that? Bridget. I use the swing that made yes, definitely. So I'm gonna actually draw this up real quick, just so you guys know. So for those who don't know,
I was
that's all good.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just going to draw this real quick, just so you guys understand the difference between the break of structure and the change of character. So look. So as you guys can see right here, watch this. The market is overall, where's the market going? Market over here is going up, right? Market is overall here. You see, you got a break, retest, break, retest, break, retest, another break. So you guys see on this side right here, what's this? So we guys see on this side right here, the market is in an uptrend, right? Now, when the market is in an uptrend, look, this is called a break of structure. Right here. This is called a break of structure, okay? Is there a recording for this? Us guys, Bridget, you recorded, right? Yeah, I think she recorded. Hold on, let me see. Yeah, it is recorded. I think she will have the recording. But let me quickly go over this. So you got once the market.
Yes, so sorry, I was just talking. Go ahead.
That's all good. You want to say something real quick?
No, I was responding and
okay.
you didn't hear me. Sorry. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. So you guys see, once the market is in an uptrend, you got this break of structure, break of structure, break of structure. Every time a new high gets created, this is a break of structure, all right? Now, the moment, no, actually, instead of like, and I will make this up here real quick so you guys understand. So you got this. You got this high, and then you got this low, okay? So you got high, you got low. And then what happens next? You got a higher high right here. And then you got a higher low, okay? Boom. You guys see what I'm saying? So you got high, low, high, higher, low. Broke this. So you got a breakout structure. You got a higher high. You got a higher low. Now let me make this a little bit smaller.
Or just make HL on the inside.
What'd you say?
HL, just type HL so it don't take up so much space.
You said HL? Oh, okay. Hold on. Let me actually make it like this. Let me actually make this. So it's a lot. So it's clear, right? So you got this higher, low, like higher, high, higher, low, higher, high, higher, low. Now, this is all called a breakout structure because it's in a trend. It's creating higher highs and higher lows, okay? Drop a 1 in the chat if that's clear so far. We are calling this a breakout structure because it's creating higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows. Okay, we got the ones. Perfect. Now, you see, we got this last breakout structure right here. Now, this right here is a higher high, right? Am I right, guys? This is called a higher high, right?
Mm-hmm.
So look, this is called a higher high. Why? Because you had this recent breakout structure. Now, what do you see happens next? We break the last higher low. And once it breaks this last higher low to the opposite side, so basically it's creating a new lower low, okay? Let me actually type that in there. Lower low.
Yep,
Boom.
your breakup structures are like indications that it's the probability of it making another higher high until it makes a change of character.
Hold on. I will go through it. Hold on. Give me 1 second. So look, now you guys, you got, like I said, you right here, you got a break structure. Higher, low, higher, high, higher, low. Breakout structure, higher, high, higher, low. Breakout structure, higher, high. And now you got the last higher low broken right here. And once the last higher low gets broken, like the trend gets broken, this is what we call a change of character, okay? That's what we call a change of character. Now what happens? The market does a lower low. So now the market did a low low. What happens next? You got a lower high, and now the market pushing all the way back down to create a new lower low. That clear, everybody? Drop 1 in the chat if that's clear.
Awesome.
All right, perfect. Now, this seems pretty easy if you look at this like that, right? Because I always looking at this stuff, and that's why I really was having fun when I was watching Manny's boot camps and stuff, because he used to not just show it like this, but he actually showed us that in the market. So what I will do right now, I will go on the markets and I will show you guys this right here where it's happening in the markets. Okay. Now watch this. Let me actually go somewhere completely different. Now look. Now watch this. So look, guys, what do we got right here? What is this called right here? Is this a breakout structure or is this a change of character right here? What is this called? This line right here.
Depends on the side that you're looking at.
What'd you say?
But then I'll let you explain. More news.
What is this called right here? That's a breakout structure, exactly. Now, if you would have looked at this before, this right here would have been the change of character. This one. Why? Because it broke the last higher low. You can see you have this breakout structure right here. You got a breakout structure, and then it broke the last higher low. You see that? So basically, you got this lower low. And then you got this. Wait, let me go over this. You got this higher low right here. Okay? Now, as you guys can see, broke. It was like consolidating. It was nothing serious, but then it broke. What did it create right here? A higher high. Boom. Now you got a change of character, broke the last high. Now, in order for this to be, what's it called? I mean, this like overall, what's it called? Like it's like,
Reversal.
yeah, this is more
Reverse.
like the reversal one. But now the thing about this one is, what's it called? I mean, I would personally wait for this low to get broke. I mean, this is more like a little complicated. I can't lie. This is like not the
Well,
best
actually,
example.
it's just
What'd you say?
it's a continuation. It's a trend continuation since you had the major order block.
Yes.
The one, so that's just it's just like a pullback within that swing point. That's like
Yeah. So look,
internal pivot rather.
because look, yeah, this is definitely internal choke. This is definitely internal change of character for sure. And that's the whole point. Because if you look at this overall movement, what did I say? The first thing that we want to notice, where is the market going? Market's going down. So we know we are in the downtrend. How do I know that? Boom. This low right here got broken. So market pushing down. You got to pull back. So just so you guys understand, so you got this lower high right here. Let me get this. What? You got this lower low, and then you got this, what's it called? Lower high right here. You see that, guys?
Yep.
Boom, boom, boom. Now this is just based off the internal ones. So overall, that's why it is so important to have the right zones, because once you got the right zones, you know you can cross these internal change of characters. That's why the smart money strategy is actually so powerful, because if you got the right zones, you can just wait for the internal change of characters, and that's it. You can just start taking the market to the upside. It's just a confirmation to it. So, but this right here, this is the break of structure, because the overall order flow is bearish. Now, if you want to look at the overall thing right here, this is also a break of structure right here. You guys see that? Let me actually get rid of this one. So this is the next break of structure. You guys understand that so far? I just want to know.
Yes.
Is everybody clear about that? Somebody's not clear about that, let me know. Now we'll re-explain it to you guys. But this right here, you got this. What'd you say, Bridget?
No, nothing. You're good.
Okay, so you got this breakout structure. So you got this low. You got a pullback. That's a lower high. And then what do you got? Breakout structure. So basically a lower low, lower high, lower low. You guys see that?
Mm-hmm.
And I will retype it out. So you got this next thing right here. Boom, there's your breakout structure. There's your next breakout structure right here. These are all your breakout structures now. And I will redo this. So you got this lower low. Let me actually get rid of this now. Then you got higher low. Now that's lower high, right? Wait, lower high. That's what I meant. So you got this lower low, lower high, and then you got another lower low, lower high, and then you got another lower low. So as you guys can see, it has breakout structure, lower low, lower high, breakout structure, lower low. Now, what happens next? Because you know, guys, we know this right here is our lower high, okay? So what does happen next? Market breaks this last lower high, okay? Just like we had in the example right here. Wait, where was that example at? Let me see. I got that somewhere over here. I don't know. I just want to make sure. Let me see. Now, I will probably not even find it anymore. Oh, right there. Look at this, guys. Just like right here. You see that? That's just the opposite I showed you. But you got this breakout structure, break structure. Now the market broke the last higher low right here. But in this example right here, the market broke the last lower high. You see that? So you guys can have like a visual understanding of this. So now, what is this thing called right here? Is this a break of structure or a change of character? Type it in the chat. Yeah, David said choke, questions, choke. Okay, choke. Yes, exactly. Why? Because it broke the last lower high. So this right here is a change of character. Now what do we see next? Now what do we see next? Watch this, guys. Let's see. So we got, let me get this past. So we got change of character. We got a new higher high. Okay, this is a higher high. Now we got a higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high. Now, me personally, I would probably even not look at this one. I'm gonna be real. Yeah, if I look at overall this thing, let me actually redo this. So you got high, low, and you got another higher high, higher low.
Yep.
So this is how we overall look at this. You see that, guys? So you got this break and retest of this thing right here. And you can simply just trade off market structure if you really know how to read these things. And that's the most crazy, like that's the crazy, like the craziest part about this whole thing. That's why you use only indicators for confirmation. Price action is king always. Always. Always
Yep.
remember that.
Takes
What'd
you
you say?
back to like the beginning, break and retest, support and
Yes.
resistance.
So is that clear so far, guys? Like, do you guys understand what actually happened over here? Because I was explaining, guys, when I was drawing this, and I just gave you like a example right now in the markets. Is that clear so far? Perfect. Thank you, Krishan. Appreciate it. So look, and now once you actually start noticing this, so what happens next? So you see, market had a high. So let me actually type this out. So we got higher high. Boom, we got a higher high. We got a higher low. And what happens? Higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low. Now this is not a higher high. It did not break this one. You see that, guys? Now what happens? It got a higher low right here. So this one right here, you could potentially see this definitely as a low. Now what happens right here, guys? What is this one called right here? Is this a break of structure, this one? Or is this a change of character? What is this one called? Let me know in the chat. Okay, two saying choke. What's everybody else saying? Let me know. Type in the chat. Somebody said break of structure. Okay. Change of character. Okay, cool. All right, perfect. So look, this is right here a change of character. Why is it a change of character? Pretty simple. We are moving to the upside, right? We are going to the upside. How do we know we going to the upside? Very simple. Higher low. I mean higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low. What happens next? We went from up to exactly. So what happens next? This next higher low right here got broken. What did the market do next? Once the market breaks a higher low, that's where a new lower low is here. And that's the same principle again. Now you got this lower high right here. So you got this lower low, lower high. Now you know we are back in the downtrend. Now it's pushing all the way back down. Boom. Now if you look at the internal ones, you got another lower low, lower high right here. Right here, lower high. So these are the internal ones. But if we look at the overall structure, you got lower low, lower high, all the way back down here, lower low, lower high, another lower low right here. So do you guys actually understand how this whole principle is right here? Is that clear? It's like, or was that too fast? I don't know. I just want to make sure you guys actually get that. Because this is like the most important thing when it comes to trading. Like you can literally analyze anything once you understand how to work with this. Perfect, perfect. And yeah, that's how I look at order flow, guys. It's nothing really more. Like I don't really got no top secret anymore. I do a little bit of fib work and this and that, But once I look at this, I don't gotta write all of this stuff down because I see this. I see this. Okay, I'm gonna be like, the next. If I see something like this, I'm gonna be like, all right, look, these are smaller ones. These are smaller ones. Once the market pushes like a little bit more up, like here, I know this is not really a change of character unless we are in the LB right here. If we are in the LB, then I would definitely. Let me actually see. Yeah, I would definitely see this as a change of character, but only if this low right here would have been your LB. I just want to be clear. Are you taking your LBs from the swing that created the change of character? Yes. Yes. Definitely yes. On the 1 hour especially. I mean, I do want some. I mean, not only a change of character, I do want these on breakout structures too, because not only change of characters have liquidity, but also breakout structures. Because let's say for example, as soon as this low right here gets broken, immediately the next thing I look at is okay, my LB is the last previous high. In this case, the wick pressure right here. Boom. That's how I draw up my zones. And these are also the major zones we are trading off. We are looking also at the lower time frame one. So look, right now, as you guys can see, we are on the 1 hour, right? Let me actually look at something like this. So let's look at let me actually find a good example. Let's see. I mean, this right here was a pretty good example. Let me jump back on this. So let me make a vertical line and drop down to the 15. I don't know if I can get that far back. No, I can't. Let me use that replay then. Oh, where was that?
Sometimes I drop a vertical so I don't lose it.
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
Right here. All right, cool. Let me go back on the 15 then. Perfect. There you go. Now I got everything. So if we are looking at this, for example, right? Let's say, for example, guys, this one right here, let's say this one would have been your LB. Just for example, okay? Just for studying purposes. So this one would have been your LB. Now, I would definitely look for this high to get broken. Why? Because I see the overall structure. Look at this. We got this low, high, low, and I want this high to get broken. Boom, high broken, and I want to take this market up. Obviously, the market did not end up pushing all the way up. Why? Because this is not probably a real LB right here. But this is how I look for myself to take the market to the upside. Okay. I mean, of course, you can still look for the internal ones, such as these ones. You can still look for those, but I personally don't. I always want the swing ones to get broken. Is that clear? Let me see. Because there and then the dollar point, like he had a question. Is that clear? I just want to make sure he or she also got that. And just so you guys know, always trade off not always, but it's up to you guys however you want to do it. But I'll trade off the 1 hour, only the 1 hour. And if I'm not sure about any market, let's say for example, I'll look at this and I'm gonna be like, I don't know what the market is doing and all that. Let me actually get back right here. So if I look at this, I'm gonna be like, I don't know what the market is doing, blah blah blah. I just either go to the 4 hour next, and I'm gonna be like, all right, look, I got a lot more data right here. Market is pushing down. I'm gonna be like, all right, cool. Market basically broke this last low right here. Speaking of higher low, look at this. Market broke this last low right here. Boom. We got this breakout structure. Now we know, okay, the market is on the downtrend. Boom. I'm rolling with this. I want to look for sales. Simple as that. So, yeah, that's how I look at order flow, guys. That's basically how I look at the markets. That's how I take my trades. That's how I look for my 15 minutes change of characters once it is on a RLB. And yes, so I mean, do you guys got any questions? Just feel free to type it in the chat right now. Because overall, I'm done with my thing. Unless you guys got questions, I'm definitely ready to answer those. Just type in the chat right now. I'll wait like a couple of minutes. Let's see. Bridget, was everything clear like that?
Yeah, that was good. That was really good. Yep.
Okay.
You did good.
Okay, let's see. You do your waves on the 1 hour or 4 hour? Yes, I do my waves on the 1 hour. I mean, I don't usually go on the 4 hour. Just so you guys know, like I said, I normally go on the 1 hour, and I do all my analysis on the 1 hour time frame. Unless something is not clear to me, then I jump up to the either 4 hour daily or sometimes even weekly if I'm really not sure. Let's say I see a big consolidation and I cannot really identify anything. That's where I jump on the higher time frame.
Now that entry, that person asked about the entry based on what you just did with that one, that
You do.
reverse from that last swing point. If you did that, your extension, it would be that 61.8, the 1618, and the one between the 1618 and the 1272.
I mean, yeah, it really depends. Because look, how I do my entries, and I can show you guys. I mean, I can draw that up real quick because it's gonna be hard to find like some kind of entries right now. Actually, let me look if I can find some entries.
A lower time frame, yeah,
Let
right
me,
there.
let me
Like that last swing point from swing high to swing low. That one
let me get
was
this
the
one.
one. Okay.
Let me get this one actually. Let me get this one. So look, now if you guys see, let's say for example, this right here was an LB, right? I just assume this one was like an LB and this and that. Now, what I would do in this situation, I would drop down to the 15-minute right here. Watch this. Now, what do I see on this 15-minute? On the internal ones,
Yeah.
we got this breakout structure. Look at this, how clear this is. We got this breakout structure right here. I mean, let's see. So look, you got this breakout structure right here. That's actually very, very clean. US like there you go. So you got this breakout structure. Now the last high that needs to get broken is this one right here. Boom. This is your last high that needs to get broken. So once I see this, I'm gonna be like, all right, look, show what. So you got this you got this breakout structure right here. Boom. Now all I want this market to do is basically just pull down. What I like to do is either I'll look at volume all the way up here, and I'm gonna be like, okay, where's my volume? Volume, like we got some volume spikes around this area. Watch this. We got some volume right here. Or I'll look for some flick depending on what it does. So let's see what the market does. Okay, so the market starts consolidating and now it's kind of like starting pushing down. Now, what I would do in this situation, I would probably even prefer to entry off this point, depending on what the market does. I don't think I can go on the minute chart. I will try it in a minute. But I will look at overall this because this has volume spikes in it. And all the way down here, guys, there is no imbalance. See how everything got filled out right here? Everything got filled out down here. So the market actually got no reason to jump all the way down here. But no reason means that it doesn't mean that basically it's not going to do it. There's always like a chance because we cannot control price. We can just react of it. So all we do is just we wait. Wait once the market gets down. Market starts consolidating. Let's see. We had to push a little bit. So look, market just I don't think if I go on the 1 minute, I don't think it will let me actually go on the 1 minute right now because it's too far back. But you guys can see it just basically broke this zone. You see, so this zone right here would have already been invalid for me. So I'm gonna be like, all right, cool, broke my zone. Let me get rid of this. Now the next best zone that I personally will look at is more likely this one right here. This would have been my next zone that I personally will look out for. Now let's see what the market does. Market jumps into that zone. I wish so much I can go in the woman. Should I actually try it? Let me see. Oh, I can. Never mind. Hold on. Let me actually get them back on. Let me get back on here. So I can...
2,000 candles, and then that starts acting weird.
So look, guys, if you look at the 1 minute, look, even on the 1 minute on the previous zone, you had no change of character on the 1 minute. Yeah, so basically there with the dollar, like I wait for a 50-minute change of character and then I look for my entry zone. Once my entry zone is there, I drop on the 1 minute and look for my entries there. Okay, that's basically what I do. So look, right here, you got no market structure shift. You basically got no market structure shift. So this zone is basically just invalidated. Just jump through it. Now, market came all the way back down here. Now, where would I actually look at the woman? I would probably even look at the 5 minute on this one. I was just jumping down here, so it is a little risky. I would probably even look at this on the 5 minute, and the next high I would have took is this one right here. Or like either the 5 minute, or if I look at the 1 minute, I would be like, all right, cool. My first ever confirmation will probably this break of high right here. So once the market actually starts breaking this high, I'm gonna be like, all right, look, the chances seem to be pretty solid, right? Let's see what the market does. Let's see. Start consolidating.
Mhm.
Let me actually go on the 5 minute.
It looks like it wicked your conservative entry, possibly already. Yeah,
Let's see.
yeah, it did. That
I mean,
was
kind of.
yeah. That wick hit your conservative entry.
Yeah, I would probably not even consider this one right here at all. Like, I would probably even consider this one because this looks a lot more cleaner than me right here. So I would wait for this high to get broken right here. So it kind of broke this high. Now, what I would do in this type of situation, I just wait for some kind of pullback. And the way you can do this, guys, is either like you can look for another volume right here and look for your next entry. Because look, your next one is right here. Or you can just basically start trading off fibs. So if you go from like low to high, depending on if this high is established, let's see. Let's see. 38.2 minutes around that area. Let's see. 38.2, I would probably not even take that 38.2. Even if it starts bouncing off, like, I would not take that. Yeah, that market was slow. So look, it came back all the way back down to our zone. You see that, guys? So now at this point, I would probably even, wait, let me see. Yeah, this would have probably already been my entry. Let me see. Yeah, this one would have been probably my enter. So you got kind of this pull. Let's see. Let me look at something for a second. Let me look at the awesome real quick. Let's see. You got this. I mean, this does not. No. I mean, I personally would just really be careful about this one. Let's look at this. Let's look at just a replay mode. See what I'm saying, guys? You guys had no structure shift on here. You see I just violated that zone? You guys see that? And I told you guys I would really be careful about this because you literally had no market structure shift. And that's why I keep repeating this stuff to you. Keep looking for that market structure shift. So now you see, okay, it broke the zone. You can be like, all right, look, it even broke this low right here. So I had two entry zones right here for you guys, and it did not give me no market structure shift. It did not break any high, which basically prevented me from taking the stop loss. And you guys, you see what I'm saying? Type of one in the chat if you just understood what basically I just explained to you guys. So you guys basically just seen on the replay mode that you guys see, okay, market structure that never shift even on the lower time frame. Therefore, the market just disrespected that level and kept pushing down. See what I'm saying? And that's why I'm telling you guys always, and that's why I keep mentioning it a lot of times. So you guys, even at some point, it's going to get annoying. But that's the most important thing that I witnessed for myself. Wait for that shift. Always wait for that shift, no matter what. Wait for that shift. Once you get that, then you feel free to definitely jump into trades. That clear so far? I'm glad you guys can take some great value off this one. Yeah, trading is amazing, I know for sure. It is definitely amazing. It's just gotta have the rules. You definitely gotta have like some experience to it, most definitely, especially when it comes to market structure. But you guys see, I just showed you guys on the replay mode, especially on the lower time frame. Even the lower time frame, they give you no market structure shift like that. The 1 minute, that's why I'm saying, especially for the people that are new, stay away from the 1 minute chart because it gives you a lot of fake signals. So rather stick to the at least 5 minute chart, at least. But even myself, if I'm trading off of LB, I stick to the 50 minute. That's all I do. And then once the market get back to my zone, then I look for either 1 or 5 minute change of character in that zone. This is so valuable. Thank you so much. God bless. I appreciate it, my boy Gradu or girl. Hey, Gradu, are you a man or a female? I just want to make sure. I don't want to call nobody someday. Now Riga, pay attention.
Oh, thank you very much, Florent. I really appreciate what you taught us today.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Are you a woman? My fault. See, that's what I'm saying, Bridget. That's what I'm saying. Can we do a
Yeah.
full?
I've been calling you a woman, so I'm glad he asked that question. I don't know why I made that assumption. My apologies too, but I'm glad that you were.
No, I've been hearing you say he, but yeah, no, it doesn't matter. She will know one day.
No, for sure, for sure. No, about the person that asked, can we do a full back testing session? I don't really think that's possible because we got to go through all the markets and really just give you guys trade ideas. I can see if I can find some time definitely to make like an extra Zoom session and go through that stuff. But right now, I just got to see because we got a lot of stuff that we are working on in this, and it's definitely gonna be great for sure. But I definitely can see if I can make that possible.
Yeah, that's a really good idea though, Derek. I mean, yeah, well, yeah.
Oh, his name Derek?
I'm assuming Derek. So I'll be giving people things. All right.
I was like, how do you know?
Dear Dollar.
Okay. But yeah, basically, I mean that's basically it about that's about today's session, guys. Like I don't got
And
nothing else.
I'll drop it in the chat for you guys. It has a process, and since it's like a longer thing, it might take me a minute. So, but I will drop the recording for you guys.
Yeah, that's almost about 2 hours, guys. So just be a little patient. But yeah, I'm finna wrap this up for you guys though. Thank you so much for being here, guys. I hope you guys took some great value, great things from this session. And I'll catch you guys tomorrow. I don't know if Bridget, are you gonna host it tomorrow, right?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, perfect. All right, so Miss Bridget actually is going to host this tomorrow, so definitely be here. She's very great, especially when it comes to scalping. So she will give you guys some nuggets too. That's 100%. That's what I can tell you guys for sure. And yeah, thank you so much, guys, for being on here with us today. We will drop the ideas on the chat, and then just let's catch some pips this week, right? So I wish you guys a great day, great evening, depending where you at, and stay blessed. So I'll catch y'all. Peace.